starts working towards the back, punches. Robbie takes him a minute to get his wits about him, gets back up, and then Colby, again, from the cage, just takes his legs out. Blah. Dude, it was...
So he had a good game plan.
Dude, he came in there with the cardio of a beast. And I'll tell you this, man. That dude's a scary fight for anybody. He's not going to knock you out, but he's going to put that pace on you, bro.
Do you think Colby has a good knockout power?
I mean, he could knock somebody out if I'm being real, right? But, like, most likely he won't.
For somebody with a chin like Lawler, probably not. I got you.
No, like, I think...
He's been hit, bro. Lawler, I've seen that man get hit.
Dude, Robbie Lawler has probably some of the best fights of all time, if we're honest with his career.
Yeah.
But with the way Colby uses his stand-up, his boxing, and his kickboxing, is to set up his wrestling. So, he's a all-American wrestler, right? So, he's gotten good enough in his stand-up to be able to use his wrestling. So, he took the playbook of like, oh, I need to be good at boxing so I can wrestle. Not be good at boxing so I can knock people out. He was like, I don't need to knock anybody out. It's like, I need to be able to get in to where I need to get in. And how do I get in an MMA fight? With my hands. I can't just sit there like Askren and try to shoot a double. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the difference between a Colby Covington and a Ben Askren. Like, Ben Askren, like let's say this is not going to happen because they're teammates, but Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington would fight. I think Colby Covington can beat a Masvidal. Not because I don't think Masvidal is fucking phenomenal. I think Masvidal can piece up anybody in the fucking division. But because of the mix of boxing and wrestling, plus the grappling, that's a motherfucker for anybody in the fucking division. And it was almost tailor-made, right? So, looking back now, hindsight's always 20/20. But you look at the way Askren approached the game plan towards Masvidal, Colby Covington would never do that.
Right. Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Saying that he's smarter about the way that he fights.
Exactly.
He puts in a better game plan and just go. The first thing you do, duck your head.
Yeah, well,
so damn obvious.
And Askren, he's an idiot first and foremost. But at the end of the day, he's gonna do one thing and one thing only: is grapple. And he's not gonna sit there and trade punches with you. Colby Covington will. Colby Covington understands the game of MMA.
So he's more
of a well-rounded fighter.
So he's more like Masvidal than anything else. Because we haven't seen Masvidal because he's been knocking everybody out in the past 3 fights. So we don't.
But don't get it twisted. Masvidal can fucking grapple too, bro. Don't get it twisted.
Well, yeah, maybe we saw him in the Pettis exhibition and everything.
No, he has a couple wins by triangle, bro.
Yeah, I've seen those, but at the same time, it's like, okay. And this is going to lead into my point right here. At the end of this Covington and Lawler fight, they had a press conference at the end with the guys that were announcing the fight. The champ was there, Usman.
The champ. He's not champ.
He's not champ?
No, he's just champ. He's just champ. He's one champ.
Why
he doesn't have 2 championships.
Oh, I thought.
So,
okay.
Conor McGregor termed the champ because he was champ at 145 and 155. So he's the champ.
I got you. So the champ, one singular. First of all, he got into it. They were about to start fighting right there. I don't know if you saw that.
I thought that was great TV.
Did you like it?
I like Kamaro's energy. Like, Kamaru was like, why is there freaking security here, bro? We can get it on right now. And I'm like, that's my African motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
Because it's like it felt like on Colby's part, it felt super rehearsed. Like, it wasn't like off the cuff. Like you've like you've had words with people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when you insult somebody, like, you go after their mama. Like, you say whatever it is to get under them. Like, Kamaru was like, why are there people here? You want to fight right now? Take that shit off. Let's go. And at one point, he took off his jacket. I was like, it's about to go down.
He's going to walk over there with his hands behind his back and give him the 3-piece and a soda, bro.
That's the difference. No, that's the difference, right?
Between the champ mentality.
Yeah, dude. Like, let it be Masvidal having that kind of freaking, like, stuff against Colby. Masvidal would have dumb-pieced him up.
Yeah, you don't talk trash like that, bro. You get smacked up. I mean, I was just thinking, even if it would have been like a Tony Ferguson, I mean, it would have been the same thing. You think that man would have stood there and let him the hell no? He would have been like, hey, bro, come on. And you know him, he would have pressed him. He probably would have. But it's just a different champion mentality where you don't take no bull crap because some scrub is talking to you. Like,
dude, everybody wants to fight Kobe. He's talking himself into some fights, and he keeps backing it up.
Good promotion.
Fuck yeah.
Promoting himself real good.
Fuck yeah. I mean, like, that's the only reason I'm not mad at it, because he keeps winning. Right? As if he keeps winning, do whatever you have to do to get a fight.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't get mad, because I was mad because he was talking trash. If he would have lost, I would have been like, you suck, kind of like an ice cream. But since he won, it's like, okay, well, let's give him a shot, you know?
But here's the thing. He won in a dominating fashion.
He did.
In every part of the freaking fight. Not just grappling, not just stand-up. In transition, he was beating Lawler. So you're like, oh, he dominated a former champion. And, like, a legit former champion.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any more legit than Robbie Lawler.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, okay, Colby Covington's a real deal. Like, love him or hate him, you have to give him his props. And he's earned your respect.
Yeah, because, and here's the difference. Okay, anybody could go up to Kobe and not, okay, when I say anybody that's worth it can fight Kobe and can probably win, but not everybody can go up to Lawler and win. You know what I mean? So that's the difference of, and Kobe was one of those guys. He went up to him, he won. So kudos for that. Maybe he takes some lessons from his teammate to do better trash talking.
Here's the deal, right?
Take him to school, bro.
Now what's interesting about the welterweight division in the UFC now, it's a three-headed monster, right? Yeah. You have Masvidal that has the best knockout of the year against probably one of the best contenders that the UFC has seen in the last 10 years. In Askren, love him or hate him, those are just the facts, right?
100%.
Now you have a former interim champ that was stripped because of injury,
right?
In Colby, and now you have an undisputed champ in Kamaru, right? These three guys are going to have to fight eventually. Either Colby and Kamaru first, and the winner that takes Masvidal, or Masvidal and Colby first, and the winner that takes Kamaru.
I think Masvidal and Colby would be a great fight.
It'll be a great fight, but here's what nobody's talking about is that Masvidal is probably going to bring Conor out of retirement.
I mean, that's his goal. He wants the champ or Conor. One of those two is going to
Conor tweeted at Dana White, I'm insulted you said that Masvidal's too big for me.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
So you know he's in there lifting weights, running, doing some shadow boxing. He's trying to get it. He's trying to get.
I mean, let's be honest. He is shorter than
They're about the same size, actually.
In height?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Really?
Conor's a big 155er, bro. Conor fought at 170 and looked like a 170.
That's what I was gonna say. He's in Masvidal 170.
Yeah, but Masvidal used to fight. He's a natural 170, but Masvidal used to cut to 155.
That sucks, bro. That's a big.
He was ripped.
Jesus.
And he's ripped at 170, so he's gained a little weight to make 170, like naturally to like cut 10 pounds to make natural 155 or 175. But here's the crazy thing, right? What I love about Conor. Love him or hate him, he's probably not going to fight again if we're being honest, right? Conor's fought at 45 at one point. Mm-hmm. It was inhumane what he did to his body. He fought at 55, and he fought Nate Diaz at 70 twice. So you know he's willing to go up in weight.
That's crazy. Pound for pound, bro.
He's one of them. One of them.
Not too many people can do that in the UFC, especially in the UFC.
Bro, with the 15-pound weight differences between weight classes, is ridiculous.
Yeah, bro, it's just a different human.
That's stupid.
Different type of human being, bro.
So it was like, I remember when he was coming in for the 175, he looked like he was on steroids because he didn't have to cut any weight. Like he was just all filled out, you know? he was like on steak. It was like, yeah, no wonder, but you know. He lost the first one, won the second. So yep. I don't know if 170 is his weight, but 155, Conor at 155 is a motherfucker for anybody in the world, except Khabib.
Damn.
Which, by the way,
is he fixing a fight?
He's fixing a fight in like 2 months. Damn. Against Dustin, our boy from Florida too, man. Well, he's from Alabama.
DP.
Dustin Poirier. He trains out of Coconut Creek, so.
That's gonna be a good one.
Dude, and I'm betting on the underdog on this one. I know Khabib is so hard to like beat.
You think so?
Bro, if anybody can fucking do it, just because he has nothing to lose. Nothing. He's already won the title, and he's not supposed to be there. That's a dangerous fighter, bro. That's a dangerous fighter.
Wasn't he like sick or something like that?
No.
What happened?
No, he took some time off for, I think he was in, like, he broke his hand or something.
Oh, I got you.
But since he's been back, he's been on like a 6-fight win streak.
Nice.
It's ridiculous.
I like it, brother.
Yeah, man. You got some NFL stuff for me, brother?
NFL, I mean, I guess it's going to be mostly Cowboys because this is, regardless of us being in Texas or not, this is a talk of the NFL. The fact that Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, and Ezekiel Elliott, they were both given an aggressive amount of money today.
What's the aggressive number?
And I'm gonna have to. This is verbatim. The son of Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, he said that each one of those 3 players were given top 5 in their class market today type of money, and they haven't responded. And Ezekiel Elliott actually came out today and he said that if he does not get a new contract, that he will sit out the entire 2019 season.
All the cowgirls right now are crying.
I love it. I think it's just typical Cowboy stuff.
Oh, God.
Drama.
You know what is going to be, right? Every Cowboy fan in every office across the Dallas Metroplex is going to be butthurt when the first game of the season starts.
I don't know, bro. I feel like they're so delusional. They're literally their third and second team could be starting, and they'll be like, yeah, we're still winning the Super Bowl. Like, no, bro, they're not going to win the Super Bowl.
They're going to be like, yeah, we're winning 96. Bro, that was 20 years ago.
Right. Well, since you wanted to touch football.
How the Dolphins looking this season, brother? Let's be realistic. That's all you need to
They're
know.
probably going to go 9-6.
Are you that confident?
I'm thinking 500 or maybe one game over 500. And the only reason why is because the Jets don't have anybody but Le'Veon Bell, and God knows what he's going to do. I mean, he sat out for an entire season. He's with a team that does not have not nearly as good of an O-line as Steelers. And we got Tom Brady coming in, and he just turned 42 over the weekend. There's uncharted waters.
Dude, man, I don't know what to tell you.
So
I'll tell you this. If I had to, for what I've seen coming out of training camp and the social media, Josh Rosen seems to be a good fit. Seems to be.
he still hasn't won the starting spot, though.
Yeah, let's be real.
Fitzmagic is taking it so far.
I like him too, though. Let's be
I
real.
mean, he's good for the first 4 games of the season.
But I think Josh Rosen's probably going to be the guy to take the job. Like when push comes to shove,
It just makes sense regardless because of how old Fitzpatrick is, and that's the newer guy. Eventually, he's going to have to leave, and then we got the next up. You know what I mean?
yeah, no,
So,
I think that's going to be the way to go. But if I'm honest about the season, I'm suspect about our defense, just because Wake ain't there no more. Neither is Dominican Sue. I mean, we still got our Mr. Bravo. And he's the linchpin of our defense right now, but Cam Wake was our linchpin for over 10 years. So,
I mean, one of our safeties got placed as the top 100 player by this is Players' Choice. It wasn't ESPN. This is like ranked amongst their peers. Xavier Howard, he was probably one of the better safeties in the NFL. He led the season last year in picks, and then we also have Rashad Jones, one of the top 100 top 101 safeties in the NFL. And then we also have Minkah Fitzpatrick on the back, and that dude is a stud, bro.
Let me ask you, do you think even though Kiko isn't the producer some of these guys are, because he's not, like, he's a great player, but he's a good player. He's not a great player. Do you think he's like the Zach Thomas of our era as far as for the Dolphins? Because he's been with the Dolphins for almost, 5 years now?
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 years. I think that
I think he brings so much life into our defense, bro.
he is in 5'10", short neck, and and the Texas boy. He's 6 foot.
But he's Latino. He hits hard. He plays hard.
He is. If you look at this man, his
he's
engine.
okay. Time out. He's a dime piece.
I'm sorry.
He's a dime piece. He is a beautiful man. I follow him on Instagram. He is a beautiful man that knows what good Latin food is. You may continue.
Okay. Anyways,
I had to make it awkward.
That's fine. Awkward. You totally made me lost track.
So Kiko,
So if